To be honest with you, I've been struggling a little bit lately, and maybe you have too. So stick around and let's talk about it. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I love to share my recipes. So I have been struggling a little bit and I just want to talk about it for a minute. You know, we just had our daylight savings just ended, so we turned our clocks back an hour, so now it's getting dark earlier. And this happens to me every year, and maybe it happens to you too, but I almost feel like I can feel myself wanting to go into hibernation. I start craving really high sugar foods. I just want a snack. I feel like my body wants to just put on that layer of fat so I can hibernate for the winter. And I really struggle with it, and I really have to fight it. Just getting to the gym, and I just have a lot less motivation. So I don't know if you're experiencing that. I think it's normal, and I've noticed that it's happened every year, and every year I'm like, okay, this time I'm not going through it. And then I just feel like this dark shade coming over me, and I'm like, no! Just know you're not alone if that's happening to you too. My best advice for you and for me is just to rely on those good habits that you've created. I'm still going to go to the gym 3 times a week and lift the weights, and I'm going to walk every day, and I'm going to make sure I have healthy foods in the house. And if I eat a little bit more dark chocolate here and there, then that's okay. I just know that I need to stick with those healthy habits that I've created. Even though I have other things pulling me other ways, I'm glad I have those in place, because that's what you fall back on. And okay, so you may have days when you eat a little bit too much sugar, or you ate a little bit too much of, fast food or something. You know, give yourself a break and just know that come January, we're all going to be like gung-ho again. So we just got to get through these next couple of months, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of my recipes, and they're going to be healthy, and hopefully they'll keep us both on track. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a lasagna pasta bake. Instead of lasagna noodles, I'm going to be using some chickpea pasta, just some the spirals. I'm going to make a really delicious lemon almond ricotta. It's so good. And I'm just going to mix that in with the noodles with some sauce, and it's going to be great. So this is a recipe that is a comfort food. It's perfect for this time of year when you're feeling this kind of hibernation kind of feeling, when you feel like you just want to hunker down, get in a cozy blanket and watch some Hallmark movies. This is a good recipe to have on hand, and it's really low fat, it's low calorie dense, it's got a good amount of protein, so it's an all-around good meal. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I make the ricotta. So let's get started. So it's very easy to blanch almonds. Usually you can just buy almonds that are already blanched, but my store was out, so I just blanched them myself. You just boil them in water for like 1 minute, and then you're just going to squeeze them between your fingers, and the skin comes right off, because we want our ricotta to be nice and white. We don't want, little brown spots in there. So I'm just going to finish peeling these. So if we got a rogue one here, we won't use that. And then I will show you how it all comes together. Okay, we're going to start putting together our ricotta, but before I do, I'm going to throw in a box of this chickpea pasta and get that cooking. Of course, you can use any kind of pasta you would like. I'm just using the chickpea because it's higher in protein. Alright, so I've peeled all my little almonds, and then I'm just going to add some ingredients here. I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. I've got some lemon juice, some salt and garlic powder. It's pretty simple ingredients here. And then I'm going to add some water, and then we're just going to blend it up in our food processor here. And if it's too thick, we can add some more water. So you just want to blend it till you get a nice paste-like consistency. And I think this is perfect. We're just going to set this aside and wait for the pasta to get done, then we're going to put it all together. So I've drained my pasta, put it back in the same pot, And this was an 8-ounce box of chickpea pasta. Now I'm going to add some just jarred spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce, starting with a couple cups, and then mix that around. Then to this we're going to add about a cup of our ricotta. And we'll just mix that in, and you can, you know, as little or as much as you would like. So it's up to you. I like a good amount. So once we get this all incorporated, so this is just kind of not technically a lasagna, but it's got the same kind of components. I'm gonna add a little Italian seasoning. And I'm going to add some greens. This is arugula and spinach mix. It was one of those 50-50 little boxes. Okay, we're just going to get this all incorporated. Now you could eat it just like this. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to take it a step further. Kind of level it out. I'm going to pour a little bit more sauce over the top. We'll just kind of smooth that over. And then I'm just going to top this with a little bit of plant-based cheese. I mean, it's not exactly mozzarella, but it will give us that same kind of a feeling. Just about a half a cup, just to give it that little bit of a cheesy flavor on top. All right, I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. All right, I let it cool for a little bit, and let's get some on a plate and give it a taste. Whoa, yummy. That looks good. All right, let's give it a taste. All right, here we go, finished product. Let's give it a taste. Just gonna dig right in here. Mmm. That was so good. This definitely hits the spot. That ricotta is perfect. One thing you could do, and I may do it next time when I make the recipe, if you wanted to make it higher protein, you could add some TVP in there, and then that would be like ground beef into your dish. That would add another layer of flavor, and I think that would be good. So I will probably do that next time I make it. But it's delicious as is. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, if you learned something, please give it a like, share it with your friends. And I really hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. I have lots of recipes that I do like this, so if this is things that you're into, then please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every week. Follow me on Instagram for more lifestyle and plant-based content, and look for my cookbook coming out in the next couple of weeks, definitely before Thanksgiving. I'm putting the finishing touches on it right now. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with pasta bake, and that way I know you made it to the end with me, and I really appreciate your support. Remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.